Okay, I'm going to do something different now. I picked up all the colors from this picture. I mean, not all, most of it. I'm going to show you how I match those colors. So I'm going to start with this one. This one is a kind of greenish yellow. So I'm going to start with this yellow. It's kind of, greenish. And then lemon yellow. And more of that. Still like too dark, right? I'll put more lemon yellow in there. Probably have to add a little bit green in the end. So this tone is too dark, you can see. I need some white to make it lighter. See, it's still very yellow, so that means need some green. See, after I put the green, then I feel like it's too light and add a little bit this yellow. Maybe that. Maybe a little bit of that. It's pretty close, I think. See? Pretty close. Probably need a little bit more yellow. We can't really tell. Yeah, but I see like, if I watch like right there, it's a little bit dark, I think. So I can add a little bit more lemon yellow there. It's funny, this plastic thing. It's hard to see. See, everything I put on kind of dark, but if I sit down, it looks fine. But if I get up, it's kind of dark, so it doesn't really work this way. I'm trying to use this plastic, draw on the plastic, but doesn't work because the lights make this color kind of dark because the lights is from behind. Oh well. Okay, now I only can do take the plastic off. That don't work. Okay, I think I only can put the color here. You can see it's pretty close like that, right? So that's how I make this color. This is warmer than that, you can tell. And I'm going to wash my brush. This is a little warmer than this and brighter than that, so I'm not going to use that yellow. I'm going to use this yellow and some red and white. Not too much. Get some, yes, more like this, a little bit orange there. That's pretty close. Maybe add some of that. See, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit warmer than that. Like that. Don't know if you can see it. These two colors, if you think it's closer, the color, this is that. Okay. It's hard to tell, but I can't put on there. Don't want to roll my iPad. Okay, now I'm going to do this color. The base color probably very close to this one, right? It's really close to this one, but it's not that dark. So I'm going to add some yellow. Not even that. Here's pretty close. See, pretty close to that color, right? It's pretty close to that. Maybe tiny bit of green. I felt like tiny bit green. It's too much green. A little bit too much green now. Yeah, it was right before. Now it's more look like that. See? Now if I add green, I'm going to go for that color. This is way more green than that, I can tell. So I can kind of play all those colors. It's all very close. Some are a little warm, some are a little green, but pretty much is those color. Right, it's pretty close to that now. Pretty close to this. I felt like if it was a little, darker, you just add some lighter color in. And even some white. And make it lighter. Okay, see, that's that color. This is this, and this is that. You can tell the difference if I put it next to each other. Then this is, of course, it's like a darker color. I'm going to use a burnt umber. Pretty much it's burnt umber. Burnt umber would be too dark. Add some yellow. Yep, and a little bit green in there. You can tell there's a tint of green in there, but you don't want to make it too dark, right? It's more like that color. Look, this color and this color, pretty close, right? Pretty close. This is very close to that. I just felt like maybe a tint of more green than that. So I just add a little bit green. More like that. Yeah, see? It's a little different. So green, a little light. That's that color. Okay, let's escape the green right now. I'll go for that one. It's all in the same kind of color range, like this. We start with that. It's too light. Add a little bit burnt umber. Still light, a little bit burnt umber. Then I feel like I need a little tiny bit green again. So it has green tone in there. Because this more like that warm color. Actually, a little bit of this color. Make it a little darker. Then green. Stop green enough. Yep, see, that's kind of, no, see, pretty close, right? Pretty close to that color. Okay, now I'll go on to that. This is way more yellow and brighter than that. I'm going to start with that because it's close to that color. Still don't want this too bright, right? It's too bright. Tiny bit of yellow. If it's too dark, and this yellow. Skip white. Yellow has lots of white in there. Feel like not bright enough. I'm going to add a tiny bit of this orange in there. Because this is more brighter. Now it's close. See the differences too? Pretty close. Yep. Okay, now this is a part of the lemon too. I'm going to make that color. This color is very close to that, but is a little bit green or olive green than the other one. More green tone. So here we go. More green tone. Got too much green here. Get too less green. If you think this color is too dark or something, can add some white or yellow, make it a little lighter. And that's pretty much this color. Yeah, you can tell the difference between this two. This is a little bit green than that. That's a little bit green than that. See, that's greener than that. That's green, more, green than that. This is the warmest color. That's that color. Color is very close, just say tiny bit different. Now I'm going to do this. Is basically like a lemon yellow, right? Basically, it's lemon yellow. Let's see, lemon yellow is too bright. Sometimes lemon yellow need white because it's too transparent. Tiny bit of green. Pretty much this color. Add a little bit of this, so get a little darker tone. Yeah, that's pretty much that color. I think this is the only one we didn't do it for the this color is just a little bit darker than that. Basically this color. So I think the green is easy. Those grays are easy. Gray. This. Okay. Let's get a gray color going on. Remember this become like black color, kind of very dark color. Okay. Those two. I'm making that one. This is kind of too blue. I add some brown. This won't get that blue, right? So that's basically that color, right? If it's too brown, you add some blue, and if it's too dark, you add some white. That's how you do that. Let me get for that color. This color is interesting. That's the light part of the bow, the lighter part of the bow. You can see the red dots. Oh, the red dots is where I pick the color. So this is like a warm gray. I'm still using that. This plus ultramarine blue. Get a gray tone first, then we can go from there. So that's too red. Now, because this color is lighter, we need more white. So right now it's kind of, we need some yellow, so I'll go for this yellow. So when you, oops, too much yellow. That's okay. I'm going to do more blue in there. More blue in there. Now, pretty much looks like that color. Okay, when you guys are get color, get from the side, because my color is so dry, so I'm poking it. After this, I'm going to get rid of all the colors, make a new one. It's all too dry. Yeah, that's pretty close. It's a little bit darker. I think I'm going to add some white in there. Yeah, that's better because it's a lighter color. Yep, that's better. Yeah, this is easy. That basically is a ultramarine blue and that, and it's basically this color but darker, less white. And it will become that. That's the color of the bow. If you want lighter, you can put more white. Okay, that's pretty close, those two colors. Green should be easy, and green just, you know, have two different, the tone. This is more bluish green, that's more yellowish green, right? That's warm green, that's kind of very cold green. Very cold green, almost dark. That's about it. That's all the colors. So you can see how I mix all the colors from there.